pretend or what? This is gonna go in the bloopers reel. What's going on, guys? DJ Lowstacks here. Welcome back or to the channel. We are finally doing a wedding. First wedding of 2021. Got the trailer all loaded up here. Video booth, RCF J8s, 24 wireless uplights, photo booth. We got the JBL Eon 1 Pro and my brand new, right there, custom built mic rack you guys have not seen yet, but it's my new ceremony mic rack. I'm gonna show you guys that once we get there and get set up. So this is a pretty cool event. Not only is it the first wedding of 2021, but it's the first wedding ever in history at the venue that we're going to. So we're going to Revival Wedding Barn in Sister Lakes. It's actually a family I went to high school with their sons. They, retirement project, decided to open up a venue, and actually their youngest son, Curtis, is the one getting married today. So I'm kind of nervous to do their wedding just because it's people that I know. First wedding of the year, brand new venue, all that type of stuff. But I'm ready to crush it. Super pumped to be back at it. I haven't done a wedding since last October. I did do a few bar gigs over the winter just to try to stay busy, but those were far and few in between because of COVID. But all packed up, like I said, guys, we're gonna hit the road right now, headed to Sister Lakes to Revival Wedding Barn. Let's go. Light behind me with some crap. There we go. All right, guys, we made it to the Revival Wedding Barn. This is Dre. He's my partner for tonight, hanging out. Pretty much all set up. Didn't do a time lapse because we had all sorts of stuff going on, floral and everything else getting set up. But here is the booth tonight. So that's going outside for ceremony. It started raining, so we had to bring it in. Same setup as normal, except for tonight we do have a guitarist playing the first dance, so that's gonna be cool. We've got 24 uplights around the room. Last thing to set up is gonna be out here. We've got photo booth going on out here. So photo booth's gonna go right here where this cocktail table is. We also added a couple uplights outside here, so when it gets dark out, those will look pretty dope. Here's the ceremony site. So, bridesmaids will come out this way. What's up, Scotty? Groomsmen will come out that way. I'm gonna be set up over here in the corner. They're gonna come down the middle here. And yeah, they got some string bulb lighting up. Everything's looking great. So last things to do are set up the photo booth really quick and get my truck moved and change. So we're gonna get on that.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, pardon me guys if there's a bunch of wind noise, but we're all set up for ceremony here. Let me show you what you're working with. So, as usual, the JBL Eon 1 Pro, but the big changes are right here. So this is a Gator 4U full depth rack mounted case, this iPad Pro. But then I've got this Z6, I've got two Sennheiser G4 mics, so I've got one set up to be a handheld, and this one set up to be a lav. And then the big addition is actually right here. This LTIBLOX is awesome. So what you do is you run your computer or your iPad into that, and it cleans up the audio, makes it sound amazing. And we are fully wireless. So in the back here, we've got a power strip just running into one of these Yeti, or not, it's a Yeti, it's a Halo Bolt. And this thing actually is amazing. It's been great. Down here we just got a bag of goodies. So we got batteries, lav mic, all that stuff. And then this is just a onstage stand I picked up off Amazon. So as far as microphone goes, we're running the same mic that we normally would run, just that Sennheiser 835 wireless handheld. And we've got it set up here on a tripod. And it works great. I mean, not too complicated. I really like running the handheld more than the lav mics. That's just easier to set up. When we're done, I just run up there and grab it and boom, it's over. So ceremony is gonna kick off here in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna finish up a few things and then get this party started. you guys listened well. You came right in, you got seated, you must be hungry. I know we're all like 3 drinks deep, except for me. You guys are all 3 drinks deep. I'm just getting started. So, welcome to the wedding celebration of Stacy and Curtis. My name's Logan, I'll be your entertainer for the evening. Can you make some noise for our newlyweds real quick? Practice. All right, guys, if you're ready to party, I'm ready to party. At this time, I'd like to introduce our wedding party, starting with our bridesmaids and groomsmen. First up, we have Brian, Marty, and Josh. Next up, we have Sarah and Dave. Followed by Kylie and Jeff. Next up, we have Scotty and Evelyn. Followed by our VIPs of the evening. It's my honor to introduce our maid of honor and best man, Erica Kemp and Michael Northrup. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. It's my honor to introduce to you the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Northrup. Stacy and Curtis are about to share their first dance as husband and wife. They will be dancing to Say Nothing at All, performed live by Kylie. And that's a wrap, guys. Gig log number 1 for 2021 is in the books. Overall, awesome gig. Ceremony went great. Had a ton of fun. You know, ceremony was a little rough. It was a lot of wind noise. So winds were blowing like crazy. Trees were creaking and all sorts of stuff. But the microphone actually worked great. I had a nice windscreen on it, so I wasn't getting a ton of wind noise. I did get a little bit of wind noise when it blew really hard. But overall, ceremony, flawless. That new mic rack worked out phenomenally. I love that thing. Super happy I built that out. If you'd like to see a standalone video on that, let me know in the comments. I'll let you know everything that's in it and that type of thing. So let me know about that. But as far as reception goes, I left my entire introduction in there because, to be honest, I really wanted you guys to hear it because it wasn't perfect. It was far from perfect. And I just wanted to show you an example of what it's like when you go to introduce somebody and you have not DJ'd since October of last year. So this is my first wedding since last year, October. So it's been quite a few months, and you know, kicking myself in the butt. I really wasn't practicing my MC work. You know, in the off season, I had a couple bar gigs, but nothing crazy. You know, they couldn't dance at them. I wasn't on the mic or anything like that. So I really haven't done any MC work since October of last year, and it showed. I struggled on the mic a little bit. I'm sure I'll get polished up here, get a couple more weddings under my belt, and I'll be back to normal because, you know, I feel like I'm usually a pretty well polished MC, and I struggled. I really did. DJ wise, everything went great. You know, danced to a lot of the things that I thought they would. Threw some country, some classic rock, lots of 2000s hip hop and pop. That was kind of the money point right there. Was the 2000s hip hop and pop went over really well. Millennial wedding, right? So Crate Hackers Millennium Wedding Crate. Use that. If you're not a part of Crate Hackers, you should be. But overall, great event, guys. 24 uplights wirelessly around the room. Place looked beautiful. I did have two ape sticks on the front of my J8s, trying those out. To be honest with you, I'm not too happy with them. They're not as bright as I expected them to be. But I'm gonna use them. I picked them up. They still look cool. Nice little ambiance to the front of the J8s. So I'm gonna keep using them. And I do like the music mode, how they go along with the music. That was pretty cool. But overall, guys, like I said, I'd give this gig 9 out of 10 for the crowd, and I give myself a 7 out of 10 for DJing and MC work because I didn't do that great. But I had fun, the guests had fun, got lots of compliments, handed out some business cards, so hopefully that pans out to new business. As always, guys, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing. Please click that like button and click that notification bell so you can get notifications of my upcoming videos. I'll catch you up to you in the next one. Got lots of gig logs this year, weddings every weekend. Let's go.